Hey folks, we've got some very fresh news on the table. Straight out of a podcast where two Polish insiders sat down for a chat, there's been talk that CD Projekt has quietly been working on a new Witcher DLC. One of the hosts claims his source is solid and that the project is being developed by Fool's Theory. Now, no matter how trustworthy the source might sound, this is still very much a rumor. But you know what? It's worth talking about because CD Projekt has always been the kind of studio that sticks with its games even years down the line. In fact, this DLC talk kind of makes sense when you think about it. Witcher 4 is going to launch us into a world where Ciri is already a Witcher, but the idea of her just poof becoming one, like she climbed down from a mountain and suddenly grabbed a silver sword, feels like something's missing. Especially for long-time fans of the universe, that backstory matters. So, where will they squeeze in that transition? If they try to cram 10 hours of Ciri's Witcher training into Witcher 4, the main story will balloon, and that could alienate new players. And the old fans, they might not even find that type of gameplay satisfying. So doesn't it actually make perfect sense to explore this arc through a DLC? It's starting to look like a brilliant idea. But let's not ignore the odd part. Releasing a new DLC for a game that came out over 10 years ago? Yeah, that still feels a bit wild, and the rumors don't stop there. The podcast hosts tried to make sense of it all logically, and honestly, they might be onto something. CD Projekt, aside from the Cyberpunk expansion that dropped a while back, hasn't released a major title in years. And more importantly, they haven't put out a proper Witcher game in forever. Witcher fans are starving. Like, the moment anything Witcher related shows up, the entire fandom swarms it. Remember the tiny new quest they added with the next gen update? Everyone jumped on it like wolves on a carcass. No doubt CD Projekt took notice, and with nothing major expected from CDPR for the next 2 years, it's safe to say that would seriously impact their revenue. I doubt they're okay with just letting that time slip by. Add in the upcoming Switch 2 launch and maybe, just maybe, they're eyeing a new DLC that works well on Nintendo's new console too. That could give The Witcher 3 another surge in sales. It would also make sense if they don't want to overburden their main team. While the core crew focuses on Witcher 4 and Cyberpunk 2, a side studio like Fool's Theory could handle a relatively straightforward story DLC. Nothing overly complex, just something to bridge the narrative. And honestly, who wouldn't be happy about that? From every angle, this potential DLC sounds more and more reasonable. It could give us a proper deep dive into how Ciri became a Witcher. They could finally dedicate some time to that transformation arc. Even if they don't introduce a whole new region, Ciri's personal journey, everything she endured and everything she caused, could be woven into the gameplay with care. And maybe, just maybe, they could wrap it up with her setting off to Kovia, giving a nice little wink to Witcher 4 and leaving players hyped for what's next. I mean, if they actually released something like this, who wouldn't play it? Instead of waiting all the way until 2027 or 2028, we'd probably play this DLC on loop and get completely absorbed in it. I know I would, but again, like I said, this is still just a rumor. We don't know if it's true or not. Time will tell. And if CD Projekt comes out with a confirmation or a denial, you know exactly where to find the update. Until then, take care and stay tuned.